Hey guys, so this is going to be a little just sit and chat with you all because I've had something really heavy on my mind and I was going to make this video a little bit different and sit down and talk to you, but it's important that this video gets out, so there will probably be a part 2 and part 3 coming. But for today, I want to talk to you guys about this TikTok account, and I want to know if you guys have heard of her. Has she come across your FYP? Have you heard any commentary channels, on, I know that there's like commentary on TikTok too. What do you guys know about her? That's what I want to know, because I am sort of in shock that this account even exists. Wren.Eleanor is a TikTok creator with 17.2 million followers. That is a massive audience. Like, people talk about Maya Knight and what a big following she has. This is more than double what Maya Knight has. So just that number in itself, when you think of kids being primarily featured and having that many eyes on your kids, huge red flags. There are some small influencers that have their kids in a few videos here and there, but when we talk about mommy influencers, daddy influencers, family vloggers, kidfluencers, it's typically these accounts that have massive, massive followings. So just that alone, 17.2 million, is a lot of eyes to have on your young child when your role as a parent is to protect your kids. I talk about that all the time. And as always, I try to walk the line and not mommy shame or parent shame. But what this account is doing, the mom's name is Jacqueline. What Jacqueline is doing is so detrimental to her young child. And I don't understand why she's not being talked about more than the Ace family. Like, we know the Ace family is messy, scamming, problematic people. What she is doing is she is feeding her child to peas online, knows about it, and continues to give them the content that they're saving on other playlists. So that's what we're going to get into now. A lot of the videos that she makes are sexualizing her daughter. Her daughter is, I think, 2 years old, very, very young, and she's making this overly sexualized content where she's putting her daughter in outfits like little short skirts, and the way that the daughter moves in the video, her skirt comes up, her dress comes up, and her undergarments are completely exposed to anyone who's watching the video. There was one video on October 4th, 2021 that a lot of people have talked about. It has been shared many, many times, which is so scary. But she gives her daughter items that she uses, and she hands it to the daughter, and the daughter is supposed to know what to do with it if she is, attached to her mother or whatever. And the audience has been a little split on this. Some people say, oh, well, she's just mimicking her mom. It's not that big of a deal. And I get that. It can be cute when kids copy their parents' actions or words or whatever. But the problem with this is that the video was put on TikTok. And in part of the video, she takes a razor and she acts like she's shaving her bikini area. And then Jacqueline gives her a tampon and she acts like she's using the tampon. So yes, she's copying what her mother is doing, but why is it having to be published to TikTok? Why? Because she knows what kind of people are watching the videos. So that's no question. If you want to take this video because your daughter knows how to copy what you do, fine. Why is it being put onto TikTok when you know the type of people that are going to be saving this video. Another video that she put up that had a lot of discussion around it was on November 16th, 2021, where she allows her daughter to put her foot into a beverage and she takes the clip. And again, we know that this is exactly what peas like. They have expressed their interest in the child's feet and legs, and what Jacqueline has done is, instead of getting her kid the fuck off the internet, she makes it a point that in a lot of the thumbnails, it's an image of her daughter's foot or leg. How is this okay? Before I tell you guys about some of the people that are saving this child's content, I want to share a couple of these comments with you. These were left, I believe all of them were on TikTok. She also has Instagram. It doesn't really matter if it's a gross comment, it's a gross comment. The first one says, "Ayo, if that kid goes missing, you know where to find it." It. What does that even mean? First of all, I think that it, if I read that, I would definitely consider it to be a threat. Secondly, why are we calling a young, innocent little girl an it? The next comment said, "That what's she gonna sound like when she put her leg up around me?" People are saying this about her toddler daughter, and she's continuing to feed that toddler daughter out to the internet. I know I have talked a fair deal about parent shaming, but there are a few circumstances where I feel okay with saying this person could probably use a little shame, and Jacqueline is definitely one of them. The other comment says, "Thanks for the foot pics, screenshots." So you have people that are actively in your comments section telling you that they are saving images and clips of your toddler daughter, and you continue to give them exactly what they came for. Now, there are some accounts that have been uncovered on Pinterest that have been saving images of this child, and Pinterest is kind of like one of the lesser popular social media platforms that I think of. It's still impactful, but once I realized, the Pinterest thing was a topic of discussion, it was also obviously the next thing to think about TikTok and Instagram, these fan pages. Now, I've talked about fan pages a fair amount. I've talked about them with the Ballinger kids because Colleen and Chris and Jessica, they all have fan pages that are sickly obsessed with the kids in the family, and they save photos of the children from birth vlogs all the way up until current day. It's very, very disturbing. The same issue applies to this Wren.Eleanor page. There are fan pages galore that are re-uploading clips of TikToks or the full TikTok or images from Instagram or Instagram Reels. Initially I was thinking about maybe reacting to some of the videos that she has on TikTok, but they're all so similar and they have that same underlying issue of either being sexualized, showing her daughter in next to nothing clothing, her daughter, having to do things that are admired by people that are fucking demented and sick and watch kids online. So there's really no value of me reacting to the TikToks, and I also don't want to give her the views. I've watched many of them on my own, and I noticed the same pattern. She continues to feed out the same content to the people that are leaving these types of comments, and that's why I feel comfortable saying I'm okay with mommy shaming Jacqueline a bit because of what she's doing with this sweet little angel daughter. I think that this might be one of those situations that 15, 20 years from now, we see the daughter suing the shit out of Jacqueline for what she did. There are so many inappropriate images of this little girl all over the internet, clips that I can't imagine she would want all over websites and the dark web, and people fetishizing her feet and her legs, and her mother continuing to make the content. If my mom did that to me, there's not any way that I would have an ounce of fucking respect for her once I was old enough to realize what the hell she did. And that's the same thing. I know that people with Maya Knight, they hate Maya Knight and all of that kind of stuff. And I agree. I've always said her kids need to be off the internet. The difference here, though, is we can all agree that this is not okay, but I'm not saying that Jacqueline's an alcoholic. I'm not saying she's a drug addict. I'm not saying that CPS needs to be called. I'm not saying that she's a huge dumpster garbage shit show. I'm saying that these actions are not what a protective mother would be doing for their toddler child. And that needs to be a really big discussion, no matter who it is. But the amount of content that I've seen from Jacqueline and the amount of inappropriate comments and evidence that people are saving her daughter on other websites is one of the worst cases of exploitation that I've seen from an influencer and their child to date. It makes me sick. It makes me really, really fucking angry. And I'm going to continue to talk about her, and I'm going to keep it going. These are the influencers that people need to be focused on. And the topic of family vlogging is a discussion point. These are the types of mommy vloggers that people need to be talking about. Now, I know I talk about all kinds of other stuff too. Scammy influencers, greedy influencers, anti-MLM, random stuff. I'm a little all over the place. But when it comes to family vloggers and that conversation, Jacqueline is an Exhibit A example of what one of the worst cases looks like. So more to come on her, but I did want to give a little intro. I've had several requests to talk about her, so I wanted to get this video out. Yes, I'm continuing to follow and watch some of her other content, and there will be more coming. But for now, if you like the video, please leave a like and a comment. And if you'd like to see more from me in the future, please subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.